My first time trying yuzu peel candy was in the US. It wasn't exactly a positive experience. After I tried several varieties in Japan, it created a new core memory for me. I've since honed my craft and I'd like to share it with you. The season begins as early as fall during the stage where they're green and extremely tart. Yuzu reaches the pinnacle of its potential between late fall and early winter when it's bright and yellow. There's an abundance of recipes at each stage. Explore my channel for a large selection of recipes, utilizing every part of the fruit, including the seeds. The yellow stage of yuzu is popular due to its availability commercially. Your options increase once you grow your own, without the need for refrigeration. The performance of yuzu at this stage is beyond amazing for desserts. The rind is very minimal, juice is sweet with a splash of tartness, and the pith is as soft as marshmallows. Signs of tree-ripened yuzu include not only the orange color but the defoliating and yellowing leaves near the fruits, indicating they're consuming nutrients to retain its position, a strong indication of fruits starving the leaves in the area and the fruit drop is looming. Once yuzu has been collected, clean it thoroughly in brine water to rid of any contaminants, air or hand dry to complete the staging process. Dark spots may be visible, they're just age marks and completely edible. It's common during this stage. If round kink or spots around the fruit, then we need to have a conversation about citrus disease. Avoid damaging the seeds when slicing the fruits, as they'll release useful pectin we want to preserve for other recipes. Cut into reasonable thick round slices, maneuver the knife to avoid cutting the seeds. The endocarp will fall apart due to the fruit being ripe. Retain them for the recipe to add additional flavor. Another approach to slicing is cut the fruit in half until you reach the center axis and manually remove the seeds. Squeezing the fruit will release valuable juices and aroma we want to retain for the next stage. Cutting into thick slices creates a better texture. Thin slices fall apart and the sugar content is overwhelming without the balance of peels. The fruits are very delicate at this stage, and it's important not to put any unnecessary pressure and cause damage. By using a sharp knife, you'll reduce the risk of damaging the fruits. A sharp knife retains the quality of the product compared to an unsharpened knife which creates bleeding or damage to the ingredient. Without getting into too much detail, a sharp knife should always be used when cooking. Creating a cleaner cut creates a better seal, thus increasing the shelf life of your ingredients. Wash the seeds to extend their shelf life. If left unattended, they'll release pectin and clump up, greatly reducing its potential. They can be stored in the refrigerator if a recipe is planned, or in a dark and cold area if germination is in the timeline. Despite the obvious beauty of ripe yuzu, secretly, it requires much less processing and easier to prepare compared to an earlier stage. The pith has a gentle chew at this stage, also full of flavor due to the juices absorbed. This makes it a perfect stage to make candied peels. Ensure the seeds have been fully extracted. Seeds at this stage are fully mature and will germinate in less than a week. Sowing seeds at this time requires a heat mat since it's in the middle of winter. Yuzu tour can also be made if you choose that route and turn it into a lotion or bath soap. Ripe yuzu can only be acquired through gardens. They're not widely available commercially due to their reduced shelf life and bruising. Compared to any other citrus in the world, yuzu is beyond practical and extremely delicious. Once you have a taste, it's hard to look back at any other citrus the same way. I strongly encourage you to grow yuzu in your garden to understand why it's such a valuable citrus. Explore my channel for a detailed step-by-step guide on how to grow your own fruitfully. I prefer cutting them into slices since it provides a balanced taste and easier to handle. Aesthetically, it's more appealing than wedges. Prepare a stove with purified water. Start with 250 milliliters of water and add more gradually when the contents thicken. Place slices in pot once water boils. Make sure to use filtered water for the purest tasting results. Unfiltered water will create an unpleasant taste and spoil the entire recipe. For yellow stage yuzu, this step requires an hour or more to complete, since it's extremely tough and contains many veins. Boil for 15 minutes or until all the peels appear translucent. This step is important to sterilize as well as soften the texture of the peels. The endocarp falls apart during this step. Allow it to continue simmering, so it can be used for yuzu jam or marmalade. Separate the yuzu peels for easy removal once they're ready. Caster sugar is preferred over granulated sugar due to its delicate taste and moisture content. This allows the coated peels to clump up, making a crunchy and flaky texture. Use your desired sugar along the spectrum of granulated sweeteners. Powdered sugar can be used, but it will yield unexpected results. The sugars will dissolve rapidly. Continue to stir the mixture until it's reduced to avoid burning the contents. Allow contents to cool down when it becomes translucent. Avoid overcooking it as it completely dissolves the mixture, leaving only a liquid, which is ideal for jams. The aromatic and vibrant colors indicate yuzu peels are ready for the next step. Yuzu peel should be room temperature before coating in sugar to prevent melting, but enough to create appealing texture. Submerge yuzu peels in sugar and generously coat it to create a delicious bite. A unique step to apply smoking the slices in yuzu wood chips before coating them in sugar. It will create a smoky citrus flavor reminiscent of yuzu leaves with a sticky texture, perfect to submerge in sugar. You'll notice some clumping activity. This is planned and will create the crunchy texture. The clusters of sugar carry explosive and concentrated amounts of yuzu juice. Every bite releases intense flavors. This yuzu mixture is perfect in every way. The pectin released by the seeds naturally preserves it. Juice is simmered to intensify the flavors, and the aroma released by the peels creates this glorious masterpiece. Place in a cool and dry location, such as an oven, to allow it to completely dry. Small amounts of yuzu juice is released when chewed. They're hidden inside the sugar clusters along the peels. Depending on how it's stored, the shelf life extends up to a year if it's stored in an airtight container. Try different types of sugar for this recipe to find your desired preference. For those that are unable to enjoy sugar, try stevia as a substitution. Collect the loose sugar and combine it with yuzu preserves or store it individually as a yuzu flavored sugar for any application that calls for sugar. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was enough to entice you to try this recipe and share it with your family and friends.